Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Hello there, it is 20 past 8.
Well, 50 years ago, the Australian rock scene changed forever. Chisel came into our lives and pretty much we all fell in love, collectively as a nation. K-San is still played at every party you've ever been to. Jonesy still wants everyone to explain the lyrics to Flame Trees.
No, I don't need anyone to explain the lyrics.
You and I disagree about what's going on there. But how lucky we are to be standing on the outside looking in at Jimmy Barnes and Ian Moss, who join us now to chat about Chisel's anniversary tour. Gentlemen, hello.
Hello there, how are
Chaps.
you?
Good morning.
50 years.
50 years.
years.
Outrageous.
You know, like how old were you then? Let's count back 50.
When I first joined the band, I was nearly 17. I was 16 and a half.
And you, Ian, were you about the same?
He's about 28.
I'm a good 13 months older than you.
Yeah.
So, but still
No,
such
we were young.
junior
We were young
burgers.
kids.
And what would you have pictured? Old, Val Dunican rocking chairs and things?
No, you know what? I literally, for me, I remember joining the band at 16, and didn't really care if I made 21, and that's the way I sort of approached it. I just went hard, and it was all. I was fleeing my life and sort of attaching to this new family, and I didn't know bands lasted for 50 years, for sure. We expected sort of just to sort of come in and burn out eventually.
Well, but it was 83. We did have that little hiatus, if you will, for 83.
That's when that's
thought
really
that was
polite. We're saying we'd stop talking to each other.
And I guess in hindsight, do you look back at those days and say, well, what went wrong there? What is it? Is it age as you get older and you go through more stuff? You look back and you think, well, what was the big deal?
And 83, you mean?
Yeah.
I think 83 was a really good thing because we got like we're saying we were so young when we got together. All we did was play music. Whereas Don sort of worked hard and thought about the image, thought about the T-shirts, thought about the posters, wrote the songs. We did really very little, and I think stepping away from the band for those years really made us all realize how much work it really takes to make something great.
And the rest of us had to pull our finger out and have a crack at something. But some good things came out of that. Albums like Matchbook, Body Swerve, and
So you both had successful solo careers as well. But as you said, when Don, all those years ago, said he was going to Armidale to go to university, and you guys sort of went, oh, well, okay.
We're going with you.
We'll come along with you.
It was like Monty Python sketch. Where are you going? We'll come with you.
Are there some songs that you play now that hit differently? Because those songs were written when you were so much younger. But do you think, God, I've lived a life and now that song is just so powerful?
Yeah, I mean, Flame Trees is like that for me. Flame Trees takes on a different meaning all the time. Literally, that we're talking about it off the air. But that song every night, I get really emotional singing it, and a part of that's to do with passing of Steve, because we lost Steve, and part of it's to do. It's just such a great lyric and an emotional melody, and and you sing the song and you can see. People who weren't around when that song was recorded, in the front row, and their song takes on a whole new life. So, I mean, I think most of the songs are like that. You see them through different eyes as you get older.
Yeah, and I think that line in it, do you remember nothing stopped us on the field in our day? And this is what we were talking about before. But it's two guys sitting at a bar, and then he's just having that beer, and then he's making. Do you remember? Nothing stopped us on the field in our day. We were legends.
We're invincible. Well, we were. As young men and young people, we were invincible. And you realize, that maybe you weren't.
Speaking of which, your recent health ups and downs. Do you hit the stage differently now? Meaning, you've always been a grateful person, but do you feel lucky to have another crack like this?
Well, the thing was, the last health scare I had was one of those things where it just came out of the blue, and I was literally really healthy, probably healthier than I'd been for 30 years, and I was swimming every day and doing all this, and it brought home to me how quickly things can change. And I got a staph infection, a blood infection, and it nearly killed me. And that part of that is why we're probably here today. Part of that sort of. The fact that we lost Steve, we realized that you're really not here for a long time, and you really should enjoy it while you're here.
And no guarantees.
Any chance I get now to play music with my best friends, and the best friends, these are guys that I've worked with for 50 years. I'm going to jump at, seize the day, basically.
Yeah. And Mossy, because in your time playing with Jim, my favourite song from you guys is when you do Saturday Night, and when you guys just play that duo between each other. You've got such a well-matched voice together. And when
polar opposites.
Well, no, but it's like, and it's like, it's also like with Bo River. When you hear Bo River, I put on The Last Stand quite regularly, but I just like that bit where Mossy's doing the bit, and then but your voice is like a kettle. It's down a bit, but you know what I mean. It's a real moment where it still gives me chills when I just put it on.
Ian and I think we were the perfect foil for each other. Ian's voice is so beautiful; it's round and it's so much feel to it. And mine isn't. Mine isn't. But like sort of like Saturday Night, that sort of explosion in the middle. Like the songs that were literally written for us, of course. I think Ian and I are probably the best we are as when we're together.
Amanda wants to be the one that yells out, "If you don't like it, what do you mean standing there for 20 minutes?"
Didn't you say that in the first place?
Of course, the other thing with Saturday Night is we've learned the lyrics by now as well.
Yeah, well, that's
when we say we, you mean you.
I
think on The Last Stand, I think I forgot on one of the shows, because there was multiple shows. I forgot the words to K-San, which we'd done every night. And literally, I was talking to Ian before we came in. It's one of those things where if you think about it just before you sing it, they're gone. They're gone, man.
You've jinxed yourself.
So that night, I remember I'd go to sing it, and I thought about the lyrics. Suddenly, it was going. I'm going, oh shit, panic, and because we weren't a band that sort of like, come on, you guys sing it, and we never did. We never shut up. So I literally had to stand back and let the audience sing the first line, and it was like they were all singing along, and I'm reading their lips. Oh yeah, I know what it is now. Yeah, I got it here. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, the pandemic started with Cold Chisel's last show, and now we're truly out of it because you guys are getting back together and going on the road, which is just fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
I'm so looking forward to it. Tickets go on sale June 4. Follow the links through coldchisel.com to get them. Barnsey, Mossy, thank you so much for coming in.
So nice to see you guys. Nice to be announcing it here.
You're welcome. Nice to see you.